Building a baby registry is quite possibly the most stressful thing that I have ever planned. So grab yourself a cup of something and let's chat. The amount of stress and anxiety that I went through planning what to put on my registry, looking back, is insane. I felt like I researched every topic and just about asked every friend, and on some things I definitely think that helped and that mattered, but then on other things I don't know that it would have mattered at all. So I am starting a series where I kind of walk through each section of your baby registry and talk about what I thought, give some honest reviews, what I would get again, what I would absolutely not. And we're going to start with breastfeeding and nursing. And of course, fed is best. So whatever works for you is what's best. This is just the journey that I went on. Now, the best money spent was for the Willow Go. The Willow Go is a wearable pump. So I'm not sure how this works in all states, but I live in Pennsylvania, and through your insurance, you can get one breast pump. When you go on their website to pick out the breast pump through insurance, they have several different options, and I was shocked when I saw that there was a wearable one, which was something I had not done research on because I had no idea up until that point. And I kept going back and forth because the one that the hospital has is free, where the wearable one was $50. And my husband and I were like, it's $50, like, let's just spend it if it's going to be something that is a convenience item. Again, not sure if this is something that all states do, but Pennsylvania does. Now, we got the Willow Go. Now, the only thing I can say is just don't bend over when you're using them. I learned that the hard way and lost so much milk. But Willow Go, love, hands down, would buy it again. One thing that we did to make it easier on myself was to buy extra collection cups and a charging cord, because you do have to charge them. They come with an app and they'll tell you when the battery is running low. But just getting one plug that has 2 ports so that I can charge them both at the same time and they're not in separate parts of the kitchen or having to find extra cubes. So that really helped us. And we are big travelers. So we did get the travel case too, and it has room to put, we actually have some in there, some breast milk bags for storage, and then just to keep everything, and everything fits in there when everything is like fully put together. But the extra storage cups, the plug and a case were not covered by insurance. That was just something that we bought separately, and I would 100% tell anybody to get that. I could not imagine having to sit and hold a pump. That it might be me just because I am like a doer, a getter. I have to be doing multiple things at one time, and this just made it so much easier because I could help my little one if he needed anything. I could be cooking, cleaning, whatever I needed to do, and kind of cross that off the list for the day. I had so many friends tell me that I should get the Haka. Now, I don't think that it's necessary. It was definitely something that was good to have in a pinch for certain situations. I don't know that I would recommend getting it, but since I did have so many friends that did use it and did enjoy it, that I would say put it on your registry and maybe it'll be something that would be useful. Sorry, I had to adjust my camera angle. Had some storage issues, so sorry if it's a different and strange angle now. But now, I know I talked about it in a previous video, but nursing bras. Now, this is not something I put on my registry. I picked it up myself, but by all means, I think it's definitely something you could put on your registry. But I just found multi-packs on Amazon. I believe that the one brand was Vanity Fair. I'll link everything below. But those worked out really well, and I don't know that I would be able to survive if I didn't have them. I feel like it would just kind of complicate everything. And then I did not purchase any type of special bra for pumps. My son was in the NICU, and the NICU nurse was like, go to Walmart, go to Target, grab something from your closet that's already worn in and stretched, and just use a sports bra that's from that. So that's what I did, and it worked, and it didn't cost anything, so love that. For cream, so if you have problems with like cracking or anything like that, I tried so many creams. The only one that worked was Lancino. The only one. All of the other ones are trash. To put it simply, it honestly felt like I was using a cream that was completely water-based and was not helping at all. But Lancino, they sell at Target. They have it on Amazon. It's just a little tub. Don't need that much, and it helps tremendously. The other thing that I had several friends recommend were silver cups, and I didn't use them often, but when I did have any issues, they were really helpful. So definitely something that I would put on your registry. Okay, now for a breastfeeding pillow or bottle feeding, I feel like you could totally use it for that, because we also had used this for a couple other things, is a boppy. I had some friends that got different versions. This one I had just kind of liked best. We used it not only for nursing, but we used it as a support when he was learning to sit. We used it kind of to lean him on, so that he wasn't laying totally flat, just for any kind of like reflux issues we were kind of afraid that he may have. The one thing I will recommend if you do go with a boppy is getting extra covers. Now, their covers all just unzip in the back, and you can take them right off, throw them in the wash. We even threw the pillow in the wash, because if they are spinning up at all or anything messy, it's just nice to be able to just unzip it and throw it in the wash and be able to throw a clean one on. And that was not something I was prepared enough for. I had 2 covers, and now on most weeks that was fine. I think having 3 covers would have been better, only because there were days that both covers had gone through a lot, and it would have been nice to have a 3rd one, because we ended up just like throwing like a dish towel on it when I was using it, which worked and was fine, but I think just having a 3rd cover would have been kind of the tippy top. Okay. So as for any type of burpees, we got the muslin material ones. I thought that getting 6 was going to be enough, and just like burpee covers, boy was I proven wrong. My husband and I actually went on Amazon, during a week where we had gone through a lot of them and we're like, oh my gosh, just order an extra pack. So we ended up getting several other packs. So we now have 18 burpees, which sounds crazy, but when that was his predominant way of being fed, we needed them. And I may have been a little bit crazy about not wanting to use one that was dirty, but that's just what worked for us. So we ordered extra and it ended up working, and I don't know, call us crazy. But those are kind of my absolute things that helped us through that time and that section of building our registry. And I really hope that this helps you be able to decide what to maybe get a friend who is going through this, or maybe you're looking for yourself. And if you stayed to the end, please like, follow, subscribe, maybe below put like a little pregnancy mom emoji so I know that you made it to the end. But as always, thanks for coming for the friendship, but staying for the organized chaos. Cheers.